I'm eating some food that would have gone to waste at the food bank from donations from grocery stores. It's pretty good. I'm watching this. Just at the beginning, I'm going to post a few things. So this is from the perspective of the Homo sapien watching this. Hey, do you know that when, like, let's say a country gets the offer to do the Olympics, they're going to invest so much money. It's almost like they could solve homelessness in their own nations with this. Hey, what if we were a species of, what if there was a species where, let's say Japanese, okay? Let's say Japanese, instead of rebuilding their coastal cities when, the oceans are going to rise, storms are going to get worse, bring sewer to mix with like all their with radioactive water and their transportation train lines and all this stuff. What if they kind of pretended like there was human Olympics, like to prove your humanity, let's say, and win a gold medal, is they would invest the same amount of money as if they got a bid for the Olympics, more in their mountainous interior area, and build a city where, it's already there, the infrastructure for people to live. And if there's the Olympics, then, in the plan, they could be, okay, it's just right beside it. And then in the meantime, the workers and the athletes could stay in these places. Now, do you think that's Homo sapiens? Well, here's three categories. Is the countries that build things and often let it go to waste after the Olympics, but still have homelessness, I wouldn't say are human. I would say are subhuman. The Homo communia might actually, say, hey, we're planning like 12 years in advance, and we still need to move away from the oceans that are rising, so we're planning something that could also be a bid for the Olympics later, and try to get our money back. Well, that's still the Homo communia, but it's the Homo communia, not Homo sapiens, but the Homo communia working on solutions in the long term, but still stuck in their monetary paradigm and their competitive worldviews. And then there would be Homo sapiens who just, without having a degree in science, could just observe patterns and admit reality that is accessible to us even in the news and say, hey, this is coming. Why business as usual, and build things that are going to break even more, that are going to become more toxic for us to live in, and that also is kind of cruel to our kids to role model that you got to keep rebuilding where things are going to keep breaking faster and faster in more traumatic ways and in unhealthy ways. That's more what you're doing as a species. But an Homo sapien would, even within the monetary paradigm, let's say as a leader, say, I don't want to be one of the leaders in the past who build things that people go see centuries later as a tourist attraction, while it's actually really like a crazy person that had these crazy ideas and that enslaved his own nation, although they might have said they disliked other ethnicities, but they did as much harm to their own ethnicity, except history is not written that way. And if it was, we would maybe realize that that's exactly still what's happening today, but in a modern way. We have people investing large amounts of money, to enslave people to build pyramids for their silly ideas, or walls, or things that are ridiculous, where if there was any Homo sapiens in the future that ever evolved on this planet, then they would say, wow, what a ridiculous species we came from. And hopefully that's thousands and thousands of years ago, and not as recent or current history as we are experiencing now, just believing we're Homo sapiens when we're not.